Hello everyone, welcome back to another Football Manager video. Today what I have for you is episode 2 of my Bradford City save on Football Manager 24. If you do go on to enjoy, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 30 likes on today's video, that would be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you're new as well. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed. If you haven't already, with that post notification bell on, it's free to do so, and it does massively help out. Get your thoughts in as well down in the comment section down below. I've made a couple of signings, we've let some players go out on loan as well. We're ready for the season to officially begin. Our pre-season was a little bit iffy, to be honest with you, but let's waste no further time and get straight into it. If we start out then with our departures first, we saw Pointon go out on loan for the remainder of the campaign. He's gone to National League side Hartlepool, who are paying all of his wages. Now again, if we change to a 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3, we will be recalling him, but as of right now, he doesn't fit into my plans, and it makes sense really for him to go out and get some regular game time. So Pointon, he's gone out on loan to the National League, and I'm sure he'll absolutely smash it there. Harvey Rowe has also joined Darlington on loan for the remainder of the campaign. Again, they're paying all of his wages. I don't ever see him really being good enough to make it into the first team. He's only got the potential to play in the National League, but Darlington, I think I'm right in saying a National League North they are, gives him the opportunity to get some senior experience, but I don't see him sticking around for long at Bradford City. Adam Wilson is in a very similar boat to Bobby Pointon. We're just not playing a system that currently fits him in. He's got some decent potential, so I do want to keep him around. Obviously, he is on a 3-year contract, but he's gone to Fylde, who again are paying all of his wages, and I'm pretty sure Fylde, are they in the National League? Yeah, they are in the National League, so a good opportunity there for Adam Wilson. He decided to go to Fylde. He had a fair few options, to be fair. Obviously, we have signed him from TNS, but we're not going to be playing a formation that suits him, so it makes sense really for him to go out on loan and get some regular football. And we also actually managed to get Ash Taylor out on loan for the remainder of the campaign. Obviously, technically, we only signed him this summer, but he's nowhere near good enough. He was like 6th choice centre-half. He's 32 and just absolutely terrible. Horrendous signing. And Bromley have agreed to pay all of his wages for the remainder of this season. Again, they are in the National League. He kind of does suit their system. They're a very direct side, 6'4", but he was never really going to be good enough for me. And did that say something about feeling alienated? Well, yeah, you are, because I don't want you around the first team, to be honest with you. Let's move on then to our signings, and this one is a signing, but then also a departure as well. Callum Cisse is a man who I regularly sign this Football Manager. He has actually gone out on loan to Rochdale for the remainder of the campaign. Their wages are a little bit interesting. I think they're paying 90% if he doesn't play and 70% if he does play. It's something like that, but we've signed him on a 2-year deal. Very good potential. Just as of right now, I don't see him playing regularly in the first team, so I've allowed him to go out on loan for the remainder of this season, but a really good signing and someone who I'm looking forward to seeing how he develops over this season. We needed some more competition in midfield, so Charlie Ward has come in and will provide that for Alex Gilead as the box-to-box midfielder. He could also kind of play as a ball winner if we need him to, can also play as a number 10 if we ever change to that system, but he has joined on a 2-year contract on £1,500 per week. He's someone I've never really heard of before, and that's because he's been playing in America for the majority of his career. He scored one senior goal in 122 appearances, which isn't ideal, but he was on trial with us, did decent in pre-season, and not your typical type of Football Manager signing. He's not a regular that I've ever really heard of, to be honest with you, so I'm happy to get him in on a 2-year deal. Ryan Cassidy has also joined the football club on a 3-year contract on £1,500 per week. The Irishman, he's currently 22 years of age and will start the season as our 3rd choice striker. We do have a fair number of options, likes of Callum Kavanagh, Tyler Smith, not even in our matchday squad at the moment, but has done okay with some of his loan spells, and I just feel like for me personally, a man who I normally do sign on Football Manager does very well in the National League, so I'll be interested to see if he can make that step up into League 2, but he is our penultimate signing for now. And the final signing that we have made then, as of right now, is experienced centre-half Joe Walsh. With Ash Taylor going out the door, I wanted a little bit more competition, and he's actually going to come in and start for us at left centre-back, 3.5-star current ability on £1,300 per week. Just a 1-year deal. I don't think we have the option for a 3rd year. We don't, but on £1,300 per week, it just kind of made sense. Recently, being released from Lincoln and has been at MK Dons for a while, Crawley and Swansea, also in his career, over 250 senior appearances. So for me personally, made sense to get him in on a 1-year deal and provide some competition at centre-half. If we have a look then at our schedule in pre-season, obviously you saw yesterday's 2-1 defeat against Middlesbrough. We then had a 2-0 defeat at home to Shrewsbury, a 2-1 defeat away at Exeter City, again losing in the last minute, a 3-2 win at home to Doncaster Rovers, a 2-2 draw at home to Bolton Wanderers. We were 2-0 up though in that game, a scrappy 3-2 win at home to Macclesfield, a 4-2 defeat away at Blackpool. Again, we were 4-0 down in that that game. Jake Young scoring a brace. A 1-1 draw at home to Sheffield Wednesday. A 5-3 defeat at home to Brentford. A 5-1 win at home to Congleton. And a 3-1 win away at Annan Athletic. In today's episode then, we have Crawley away in Sky Bet League 2 and then Shrewsbury Town away in the Carabao Cup first round. Let's waste no further time and get into match day number 1. Here we have it then. Here's how we line up for the first game of the campaign. We've got Sam Walker in goal, a back three of Matty Platt, Sam Stubbs and Joe Walsh, with Brad Halliday and Lewis Richards as the wing backs. A midfield three of Richie Smallwood, what's his name again? Charles Ward? I thought it was Charlie Ward, and also Jamie Walker, with Jake Young and Andy Cook leading the line. On the bench then we've got Colin Doyle, Daniel Ugoke, Tyreek Wright, Alex Gilliard, Clark Adore, Callum Kavanagh and also Ryan Cassidy. Like I say, our pre-season wasn't particularly great, but first game of the season, we lost this 1-0 in real life. So any type of point or goal that we score in this game will obviously be an improvement. And that is what we're looking to do, improving what we did in real life this season, just finishing outside the playoffs by 1 single point, which was massively disappointing for us. But we're going to tell them I have the faith in them to go out there and make the difference as always. Let's get underway then for the first game of the campaign. Make sure you've dropped a like on the video as well. I do also want to get the league table up for us when this highlight does finish, but it's an early start here for Crawley, and goodness me, we could have been 1-0 down inside 3 minutes there. Judging from what I've seen in pre-season, defensively we were pretty poor. Obviously Tompkinson has got quite a long-term injury, which is disappointing because he didn't have that in real life. But then saying that, we've also had Jamie Walker and Alex Patterson who have had long-term injuries in real life and have not got long-term injuries on this game. We have picked up quite a few injuries throughout pre-season. Kev McDonald picked up one which was like 2 to 4 months with a back stress fracture, something stupid like that. But anyway, Jake Young driving forward takes the low shot on, and that does go wide. He was probably my most impressive player throughout pre-season. He scored a fair few goals for us. Crawley looking to play out from the back as Tassara Lua, I still don't know how to pronounce his name, but he's a very good player, a man who I want Bradford City to sign in real life, bringing the ball forward. Nice interception there from Lewis Richards. We are looking at trying to get a left wing back in. There's not many available currently on free transfers. Sam Walker sends it long. Andy Cook can't win that, and the ball now finds Lewis Richards. He goes back into Joe Walsh. Smallwood picks it up, already on a booking as you would expect. Finds Jake Young driving forward, gets the shot off the crossbar. Nice movement there from Jake Young. It might actually been saved there by Corey Adai, and now Jamie Walker will swing this in, right-footed in swinger, looking for Sam Stubbs. It's not really cleared. It is now only as far as Jamie Walker, playing in a role which is not too familiar to him, but I do certainly want him to learn how to play there, because he can play there in real life. He can play in a double pivot there in real life, so I don't know why he can't play in a 3-man midfield. It doesn't really make sense. We want to remove early crosses, and I'm not going to tell him to not get stuck in. We have dropped outside the playoffs now, back into mid-table, the mediocrity that we accept. I'm sure there was a couple of comments in yesterday's episode about obviously losing our first pre-season game, and that was the definition of accepting mediocrity, because I was fine with that, but it was a pre-season game. It is the competitive matches that matter. Only Lewis Richards is having a decent game here. Nice interception that from Joe Walsh, and the reason why we've brought him in. And now Jamie Walker driving forward, not really got many options, so he goes back into Matty Platt. I see Platt more as a centre-half, but with Tompkinson currently unavailable, he's having to fill in on the right side. He sends the ball long, looking for Jake Young. He finds him, ball across, Andy Cook is there, and there is the first goal of the season. Jake Young assisting Andy Cook, something we want to see quite a lot of in real life next season, and that is brilliant from Matty Platt. That sort of channel ball you come to expect from Platt. First time round the corner, Jake Young has got the pace to get there, and he crosses it towards the back post. Andy Cook heads home with a brilliant header. Andy Cook heading home at the back post. That is just what he does. That is his bread and butter, and to score just before half time is massive for us. Brilliant first half that we've battered them, and now we are ahead. I'm delighted with your first half performance. We'll give him some praise as we get underway for the second half, with Walsh picking up the ball here, our most recent signing. Don't think he played any pre-season games for us. We just got him in on trial a couple of days ago once we knew Ash Taylor was leaving. Brad Halliday now driving forward down the right side, ball into the box looking for Charlie Ward, and that is cleared only as far as Richie Smallwood. He plays it off to Lewis Richards, ball across looking for Andy Cook. Good save from the keeper, and Jamie Walker pops up. We've scored a minute either side of the halftime whistle, and it's Jamie Walker on the score sheet. They're the type of goals that we've come to expect from Jamie Walker, just popping up in the box at the right place at the right time. That goal doesn't happen though if Richie Smallwood doesn't provide a brilliant interception. Good ball across from Richards. Cook's initial effort was saved by Corey Adai, and then Jamie Walker is there to head home for 2-0. It looks like we are going to be picking up the 3 points in this game, they've not really offered much. Despite having more of the ball, they've not really done much with it. They are playing the exact same formation as us as well. As with now an hour on the clock approaching, I'm starting to think about some potential substitutions. McDonald being injured is annoying because we can't really bring Smallwood off, and it's quite likely he'll get sent off in the majority of games this season because that's just the type of player that he is. Clark-Adore is not going to come on yet. Gilead is going to come on for Ward in central midfield, and we're also going to bring on Daniel Ugoke for Brad Halliday at right wing back, just because them two are starting to tire a little bit and we don't want them picking up any injuries on the opening day of the season. You know, we've already got a fair few of them, so we'll make a double substitution there. We do still have 3 more changes if we need them. We are going to give them some more praise and now look to make them substitutions. Richards and Smallwood are playing well, but they're also very tired and we don't want them to commit any clumsy fouls. So Tyreek Wright is going to come on for Lewis Richards at left wing back. Clark-Adore is going to come on for Smallwood, and we'll put him into midfield and Gilead as the holding midfielder, which is something he can do just about. And we're also going to bring on Ryan Cassidy for Jake Young as just a different option to lead the line for us. We've got a few decent options to bring on off the bench in terms of strikers. Tyler Smith not even included in today's matchday squad. Matt Derbyshire probably sat at home with his feet up, but it looks like we're going to be picking up the 3 points. We're second in the table. Tranmere are beating Barrow by 5 goals. They're beating them 7-2. What an absolute goal fest that is at Prenton Park. But there we have it then. A goal a minute either side of half-time, 2-0 win away from home against Crawley, who were a decent side. We'll absolutely take that. Lots of good performances out there for us, and a brilliant way to start the season. Well done, lads. That was a good win for us. If there's any chance for business between now and the next game, I'll obviously bring you that. But if there's not, let's get into the first round of the Carabao Cup against Shrewsbury, a team we lost to in pre-season. A bit of communication here from Stefan Rupp. He's told me we've sold over 15,000 season tickets for this campaign, more than what we sold in real life, I'm pretty sure. So we'll absolutely take that. Over 15,000 season tickets. I think that's a really good rate considering our pre-season wasn't particularly great. Bobby Pointon got player of the match and got an assist, and Adam Wilson scored 2 goals. So a great way to start for our 2 youngsters currently out on loan. And Alex Patterson has resumed full training. As you can see here, Kevin McDonald out for another 3 to 5 weeks with a lower back stress fracture. Chapman start for another 2 months, and JT currently out for another 5 weeks as well, which is frustrating. Lots of changes then for our first round in the Carabao Cup clash away at Shrewsbury Town. We've got Sam Walker in goal, a back 3 of Matty Platt, Sam Stubbs and Kieran Kelly, with Oyegoke and Rydalg as the wing backs, Gilead as the holding midfielder, Adore and Patterson just ahead of him, and then Tyler Smith and Callum Kavanagh leading the line. 9 subs for us, who consist of Colin Doyle, Brad Halliday, Joe Walsh, Charlie Ward, Richie Smallwood, Jamie Walker, Tyreek Wright, Jake Young and also Andy Cook. Like I say, lots of changes for us because I am focusing more on the league, and Kevin McDonald doesn't agree with the team sheet. You're literally not available for selection, so how can you even possibly complain about that? We rotate him because we want to keep players fit and available. Their squad doesn't exactly look the strongest, and this Janeel Bennett is the man I tried to sign, and he went to Shrewsbury because he thought they could offer him better playing opportunities, even though they're in the league above us, which doesn't really make sense to me. Let's get underway then for the second match of today's episode. This is a cup game, so we'll put this over to the Bradford City formation. You can see what both teams are going with. They're going with the 4-3-3. We're going with the 3-5-2, I guess you would call it. 10 minutes in, it's been a positive start from us. Lots of the ball and a couple opportunities for us, but not a lot really happening so far. I hope you're all enjoying the new series though, because I'm enjoying producing these early episodes. Hopefully it's something that I do continue in the long term, but as of right now, I am certainly really enjoying it. It's been pretty flat game, to be honest with you, so far. They've certainly grown into it. They've had a couple of chances there. Half an hour on the clock, still 0-0. Here we go. First highlight of the game then is a free kick for Shrewsbury Town. Bayliss is going to hit one from distance, and that has gone over the bar. No save from Sam Walker. You know when you're getting about a 4-second highlight, it's probably not going to be a goal. Ben in here with a free kick in a good area, I must admit, and it's in. Wow, I thought he was going to hit the crossbar there and come out, but it's come off the underside of the crossbar and into the back of the net. Mal Benning, a man with a very dangerous left foot, and he's found the back of the net on this occasion. Now, Wall didn't really jump much, but it's just an outstanding free kick, to be fair. The dip and whip he's got on that, and rightfully so. The boys are not particularly happy about it. A big opportunity for a lot of them in this game. Patterson need to keep an eye on his fitness, as he has only recently returned from injury. And there is the half-time whistle. And not a great first half from us. We started out well, but then after that, they've been terrible. So we're going to tell them to sort it out. Start the second half. We'll give them some encouragement as well. They've got 10 minutes, and then we'll start making some changes. I am certainly thinking about bringing Patterson off, but we've not created anything since like the first 5 minutes of the game. So maybe a change in formation. Maybe we go to a back four, bring Sam Stubbs off, because obviously he did play the full 90 in the last game. But Shrewsbury are coming forward again. He a shot on the edge of the box. Good save that from Sam Walker. I don't know if I've mentioned it already, but I was really, really unimpressed with Sam Walker in pre-season. A number of goals I think he should have done better from. So let's see how he gets on in the competitive league matches as Kenny picks it up, lays it off for Murphy, who strikes just wide on this occasion. I mean, Platt is tiring, to be fair. I guess he also did play in the last game. So let's now make some substitutions. We are going to go to a back four, and we are going to bring off Matty Platt for Tyreek Wright, maybe. We'll put him over on the left. Can either of these two play as wingers? Callum Kavanagh can play as a left-sided player, so I'll actually put Tyreek Wright over on the right side and go to a 4-3-3, try and match them up, really. We'll put Wright as an inverted winger and Callum Kavanagh as an inside forward. Tyler Smith is now going to have to play as a pressing forward, though, if he's leading the line on his own. We are also going to bring on Jamie Walker for Alex Patterson. Actually, no, we're going to go to a 4-2-3-1. We'll put Jamie Walker up there as a supportive attacking midfielder. Clark Adore now can play, we'll stick him as a box-to-box, and Gilead can stay as the ball-winning midfielder. Do I want to make any more changes for now? I don't think so. Just a double change and a change in formation. Let's hope that it gets us back in the game. We're now at the 70th minute mark, and we're still not scoring goals. We're creating a few more chances. Andy Cookie's going to come on for Tyler Smith as a target man, and we're also going to bring on Richie Smallwood for Alex Gilead in the midfield. We do have one more sub, which will consist of Jake Young coming on for Callum Kavanagh over on the left side. We're going more attacking. Actually, do I want to bring Smallwood on, or should we bring Charlie Ward on? No, we're going to bring Charlie Ward on in central midfield, actually, and play him as a box-to-box midfielder, and then we'll allow Adore to be an attacking Mazzala. We're going more attacking. I nearly brought Smallwood on there to be a bit more combative in the midfield, but we need creative players on there with a bit of quality going forward. 15 minutes to go. It's a throw-in for Shrewsbury. Janeel Bennett on off the bench. Is he going to score? The man who we wanted to sign this summer, Dunkley, sends a ball long. That should be easy for Sam Walker to deal with, and it is. Can we get back into this game? Can we get the ball long up to Andy Cook? Walker sends it forward. Cook brings it down. Brilliant first touch. He's going to get the shot off, and it's just over the bar. He had a lot of work to do there, did Andy Cook. He's not the type of player you really want in them situations. Adore corner into the box is poor. It falls to Jamie Walker on off the bench. He finds Sam Stubbs, square into Kelly, over the top looking for Tyreek Wright. Ball across. Andy Cook is there. Is it onside? Is this goal going to count? It looks like it is. And Andy Cook is on the score sheet for the second game in a row. Brilliant ball from Kieran Kelly, and a great ball across from Tyreek Wright, a man who I don't really have much interest in playing this season, to be fair, because again, we're not playing with wingers, but we've come up with the goods there. It's Tyreek Wright with the ball across, and it's Andy Cook with the goal. He's second of the season, and he's second in as many matches. We are back in this game, and they've now changed formation again to a 4-4-2. Is that going to be able to outwork us in the midfield? Potentially, but technically we've got 3 centrally. They've just got 4 in total. Ball sent long. Walker comes out. He just about claims it. Is he going to go long with it again? Last time Andy Cook got a decent opportunity from it. He's going to go long, and he's going to look for Andy Cook. He doesn't win the flick on though, and it now finds Megwa. He goes forward into Ryan Bowman. He's looking out wide to Janeel Bennett. Down the line into Hinchy. Ball across. Bowman's offside there. It's not going to count. I mean, he's missed anyway, but he is definitely offside, and the linesman thankfully gave it. 5 minutes left on the clock. Shrewsbury have definitely been the better side in today's game. As the ball is into the box there, cleared by Cook, and a bit further by Kieran Kelly. Bennett picks it up and strikes, and of course he was going to score. You just knew it. You absolutely just knew it. As soon as I tried to even negotiate a contract with him in the summer, if he didn't sign for us, he was always going to score the winner and knock us out of the Carabao Cup. We were told we only had to be competitive, so it's not the end of the world, but Bennett with a really good strike there, and that's the reason why I wanted to sign him. Yes, we're not playing with wingers, but a man of his quality and potential, you couldn't really turn down for the wages, to be honest with you. You only wanted about £1,000 per week. Can we get a late equaliser here? Right, ball in, Cooks at the crossbar. It's just going to be one of them days, I think. I think it's just going to be one of them days where we've been beaten by probably the better side. Statistically, they do deserve the win. I just feel like we deserve to score another goal. I am now going to say that cliche thing of, well, in the long run, at least we can focus on the league. Disappointing, though, to get knocked out of the cup. You always want a cup run. to go far in the cup competitions, mainly in the FA Cup, but it would have been nice to do it in the Carabao Cup. I'm going to leave it there then for today's video. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 30 likes, as I said at the start of today's video, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you're new as well. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already, with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so, and it does massively help out. Get your thoughts in as well down in the comment section down below on my signings and also my departures and the start to the season as well. Thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you very soon for another one. Peace.